I believe I just watched one of the best Nollywood movies of 2024. Guys, welcome to Nigerian Movie Reviews, and today I will be reviewing the Nollywood movie Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti. This film is a biopic and it follows the life and legacy of the Nigerian activist Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti. In this review, I'll talk about the things that I absolutely loved about this film. I'll also address some of the issues that I noticed. At the end of this review, I'll rate this film over 10. If you have already seen this, I would like to hear your thoughts. So let me know in the comment section if you agree with my review, what you liked about the film. And if you do not agree with my review, I would like to know your thoughts as well. If you have not seen this film or you're trying to decide if it's worth your while or not, please stick with me to the end. And I hope by the end of this review, I would have been able to convince you beyond reasonable doubt that this is one Nollywood movie you should definitely see. Let's get to it. I was not too sure what to expect when I started watching this one, but the film turned out to be a really good one. It was very engrossing, it was engaging. Like, we had like the highlights, we had the high points, there were points where we cheered, there were points where we were emotional, and overall it was a brilliant portrayal of strength and bravery. But on the other hand, it was a very touching love story. So what worked? I was not sure what to expect when I started this film, but it turned out to be a really, really good one. The film was thoroughly engrossing, like it was very engaging, it was very entertaining. It is a brilliant portrayal of strength and bravery, but still, it was also a touching love story. So what were the things I liked? Number one, acting and casting worked perfectly. I liked the young actors. They did a very good job showcasing life as young Funmilayo and young Israel. It was sweet, it was innocent, it was believable. I liked Silva's performance, of course. She has this distinguished feel that just worked for the role of the elderly Funmilayo. And Suleiman Ibrahim did a good job as the older Israel. He had this gentle strength and wisdom that just worked perfectly. Special accolades to Kehinde Bankole. See, this was another amazing performance from Kehinde. Every time we see Kehinde on our screen, she doesn't want to prove anything to us, to be honest. She just wants to reconfirm. She reconfirms what we already know, which is the fact that she's an amazing actress. She ate this role and left no crumbs. Like, it was amazing watching her. Like, she was just busting my head. I don't know how else to explain it, but it was beautiful. She owned the role. She brought Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti to life. It was deep. It was impressive. It was inspiring. I liked the setting of the film. I liked that they paid attention to details. The set pieces were really good. Their outfits were really nice. I liked the cinematography. Some of the shots actually helped to evoke very strong emotions, because I know that at some point I had goosebumps while watching, right? Some scenes were very sad. Some scenes you would just find yourself cheering for them. So that was really good. One thing I liked the most about this film was the storytelling. See, storytelling is important in a film. That's how you carry people along. And when I say I liked the storytelling of this film, I mean that when I was growing up, I knew about Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti, right? I knew she was the first woman to drive a car in Nigeria, but I did not know that she led a protest that forced a traditional ruler to abdicate his throne. A protest that ended taxation for women in Abeokuta and provided seats for women on the local council. I knew so little about her before this biopic, and after watching this, it made me want to learn more about her, and this is a major plus. I liked, when I say that I liked the storytelling, I mean that I appreciate the fact that instead of just going straight to her civil rights and activism and all those things, they took us through a journey, right, into her early life, her relationships, her family, the influences and beliefs that actually molded her into the woman that she became. When I say that I liked the storytelling, I mean that I liked the way they balanced the emotions in this film. It was affectionate, but it was not too sentimental. It tried to show us how great a person she was, but still, they didn't try to paint her as a perfect person, right? Even though it was a tribute to her, they showed us that she also had flaws, she had fears, she had doubts, she made mistakes. For instance, she was not really there for her husband when he needed her, which was really bad. And I like the fact that she admitted that. I like so many scenes in this film. For instance, I like the scene where the king sent the Oro men to intimidate the women, but they already had their backup plan, and those women came and told them, no, you can't do that. Oh my god, I cheered. For the first time, nudity in a Nollywood movie was relevant, it was properly executed, and we were not irritated asking them, why did you do that, right? The another scene I liked the scene where they were all singing in front of like a fire at night in front of the palace. I also liked that scene where they all eventually charged into the palace and the king and his men were running away. It was a very powerful moment. Another thing I liked about this film was the fact that it had a specific angle. See, biopics are really tricky and it's very easy to get them wrong. This is because so many filmmakers try to follow a chronological order, that is cradle to grave. As a result, they try to say everything about the particular character, but in the end, they end up saying nothing. Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti, for instance, she was so many things. She did so many great things in her life. It is impossible for one movie to do justice to all that. I appreciated the fact that they did not try to tell all her story. They focused on one major issue, one phase of her life, and as such, the film had a very strong angle. It was clear, right? And the conclusion was very satisfactory. Another thing I liked the love story between FRK and Israel. It was really sweet. Oftentimes they say behind a successful man is a woman, but what we don't hear enough is the fact that behind many successful women are supportive men. For FRK, she had a father, then her husband. I liked how Israel supported her and cheered her on. Although I wish she had been more for him, right? So generally, FRK was very engaging, it was very inspiring, it was very powerful, right? It will keep you engrossed from start to finish. So what were the issues? Was it perfect? FRK was not perfect. I will tell you for free that I was too engrossed in the film to notice any major issues, and let me say that that is the goal any movie should try to achieve. Nobody's asking for perfection, but let it just be good enough that we don't even notice trivialities. But if I was to address this part of the review, I would say the biggest issue I had with this film was with the use of language. I felt like they spoke English too many times. Like, speaking Egba would have greatly elevated this film. It would have made it feel more authentic. So when I saw Funmilayo speaking English to the market women when they were meeting at the protest ground as well, it was odd to me, right? And I was wondering, do they even understand her? The chiefs too, they spoke English too many times. There was even this scene where the parakoi, that is the palace guard, was speaking English to the white man, and I was like, maybe not. Another issue, some might say that character development was lacking, and this is because this film did not really focus on the supporting characters. The main focus was on Funmilayo. They didn't take time to build the characters of the other supporting roles, but to be honest, it was not an issue for me because she was the main focus. Trying to build the character for the other supporting roles would have wasted so much time, and I even didn't think it was relevant. I thought it was good, right? But you can tell me in the comment section if you disagree with me. There was this scene where Funmilayo's children visited her in the hospital. It was really awkward, but I'll forgive it because they are not real actors. It was just great to see some of Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti's actual offspring feature in this film that is a tribute to her. With that being said, I will rate Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti 8.7 over 10. And this is because overall it was a really good watch. It was a good story about a remarkable woman. We got a powerhouse performance from the lead actress and the other actors and actresses did an amazing job as well, and production was excellent. Personally, I thought this film was inspiring, it was engaging, it was moving, it was emotionally resonant, a very worthy tribute, to be honest. Have you seen this film? Do you agree with my review? Please let me know in the comment section below. What would you rate Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti over 10? If you're not sure if you should check out this one or not, I think you should. You would definitely not regret it. Thank you for watching. Bye.